There were 3 published measures that were used in this research. The first was the Residential Environment Impact Survey by Fisher and Kahn. This is a measure looking at both structured observations as well as tenants' ratings of their experience of use of a range of different domains of built environment. The next measure we used was the Quebec User Evaluation of Satisfaction with Assistive Technology. This is a measure that asks a person to nominate a piece of technology they're using in daily life and then rate their experience of that use in relation to its design, size and weight. The third published measure we used in this study was the Psychosocial Impact of Assistive Devices Scale by Jitai and Day. This is a measure that looks at the subjective or psychosocial impact of the use of technology on the actual user or the resident. So it examines elements like how the technology makes the person feel in relation to their sense of independence, control, or self-efficacy.
We also developed a series of customised data collection methods. These included task demonstration and photography, where residents were asked to demonstrate their use of built space through particular tasks that they would do there. This allowed us to measure the way that they used the space, also areas where they may have found challenge or found opportunities. One of the other methodologies that we developed was to build a range of mappings or drawings on the basis of measured furnished plans. Our first step in this was to measure the particular apartments and the way that particular residents had chosen to furnish them, and then to identify the way that they were using the space or able to use that space. These included traces of wear and tear plans, so they measured the way that the spaces were or were not fitting the particular resident. We also looked at spaces of independent or supported inhabitation. This allowed us to identify those places within the apartments where residents needed the most support. We also developed degrees of physical access plans. By combining this with the demonstrations of task, we could understand what residents could or could not reach on the basis of our measurements and our mappings.
In addition to that, with the permission of the residents, we were able to gather the back-end detail of the frequency and type of assistive technology they were using from those home automation technologies that were delivered in the apartments. We could then look at that frequency and graph it over a period of days.